you're doing it. The second one, they're doing the front half, you're doing the second half. The third one, they're doing it and you're watching. You're not going to have time to do your own. You're going to be doing for everybody else, okay? And then once you have enough people that's actually doing it, now you can start a whole other section going, okay? So just keep that in mind. So now you have those 9. If we take those 9, okay, take those 9 and have them follow you. Duplicate you. 9 will turn into 27 health and wealth seminars. Done right, with proper, inviting them properly and confirming them properly. So now if you have 27 and you get 3 from those 27, now you have 71 new distributors. Are you following me? Doing this, the way I look at it, if you really want to go 6A and you really follow this, there's no reason you couldn't go 6A in 90 days. But y'all get so quiet. I'm telling you, in 90 days. And the most it should take you is 6 months. That's the most it should take you. Doing it this way. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? And think about all the checks you're going to get in the process. So there's no excuses. The numbers just don't lie. Now, what are you going to put in the health and wealth information folders? Okay, real quick. This is what you're going to put in there. Professional copies of applications. Make sure it's nice and straight on the page, on the, still back there. Make sure it's nice and neat and legible. I've seen some applications don't even know where it say name at. It's been ran off copies so much, and then some of them are slanted to the side. You know, it just looked terrible. Somebody's getting ready to spend $4,000. They should at least have a decent application to fill out, don't you think? Yeah. So you should have nice professional copies. And on those copies, you want to have your name and your ID number. It should look like this. Nice. See? Hold on. This is the wrong app. 1 second. This is the other copy I had. Anyway, yeah. But that's the other one. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is one that I got copies of. See this? Pass it around. It should be legible. Legible, nice and clear, where somebody can actually read it. And if you need to get, yeah, that's not it. That's the other one that they made copies for me for. I used the other ones that I made copies of. A W-9 form, nice and neat. Everything, nice and neat. Nice and neat, clear, legible. Very, very important, okay? Very important. And have your name and your ID number on your applications. The ones that, for individuals that you are going to be selling machines to. Don't put your name in applications, okay, don't put your name in applications, on an application and give it to somebody that you know somebody else invited. That's just not right. I made a mistake. None of that. None of that. So, yep, none of that. Very, very important. Make sure that when you give those applications out, those folders out, it go to people that you have personally invited, okay? Now, the next thing is assume full payment. Also, keep in mind, UCOT application as well. Very, 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 very important. Have those two, just in case you need them. That should be in the health and wealth information folder. Third-party documentation on, and I gave you some ideas here. Your information, okay? Business cards, $1 million bills. Leontine has some $1 million bills out there in the back, which I've been using, and it's very, 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 very effective. My pocketbook is in the back. If I can get my pocketbook. Okay, 1 second. So I can show you what I'm talking about. This is a very, 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 very nice tool because people don't throw away. They throw away business cards, but they don't throw away $1 million bills, even if it's fake. They look like this. This is what they look like. And it smells like money. So $1 million bills, and I just went to Vistaprint and I just had some little labels made up and I stick them on the back. And when I give them, I say, oh, you look like $1 million, and I give it to them. And all it says here is, it says, if you are not earning $10,000 a month, but you really want to, then call me, right? I mean, so it's a nice little tool. Yeah, I don't need it now. You gave me this one. So that's a good tool. Also, you need to have in the information folder a flyer for the next event. Who knows when the next event is?
November 20th.
No. There's a call tomorrow, Saturday morning with Eli and Jelena. That's the next event. It doesn't have to be a physical event. And then there's another event that's going to be in North Carolina that we're going to. Mr. Shure is going to be in North Carolina this coming Saturday at 1 o'clock. He's going to be speaking. 10 o'clock they're doing a demonstration. That's the next event. See, you should have those flyers right now. And you know, when you do this health and wealth seminar and information booklet, you should have those flyers for the next event in there so that people will have that information. Because just because they're in New York doesn't mean that they can't build an organization in North Carolina. That's the beauty of what we do. All right? I mean, so keep that in mind. And so the next thing, so that's the $1 million bill. So now, ask and believe. Only then it's yours. Now, this is how you're going to close. This is how you're going to close. You ready? Got your attention? Number one, you're going to ask them, what did you like most about what you heard? Can y'all repeat that? What did you like most about what you heard? And they're going to tell you, well, I like this, I like that, da-da-da-da-da, this, that, the other. Then the next question is, do you have any questions for me at this time?
Do you have any questions for me at this time?
That's simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And then if they have questions, you allow them to ask their question, you answer, and the next thing is, oh, great. Okay? Let's go ahead and get the application out of the way. Can you say that? Great. Let's get the application out of the way. Say it. Great. And then you give them the application, just like this. Give them the application. Now, you told me what you liked. I got your questions answered. Now that we're done with that, great. Let's get the application out of the way. And then I say things like this. What name do you want your check to come in? Put that name down. What name? What name you want your check to come in? Put that name down here. What address you want us to mail your check to? Put that address down here. Okay? All those things. All us referring to who? To them. Okay? Now, what's your social? You see, we're going to need that because you're going to, as soon as we get all of that done, you'll be able to now take advantage of all these different tax write-offs, up to 300, 400 different tax write-offs. And plus, this machine that you're buying is 100% deductible. Isn't that great? So let's go ahead and get that Social Security number down there. I don't want it. I got one, right? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Some people think that you're going to take that Social Security number and you're going to go get a credit card and you're going to do this with it, you're going to do that with them. With it, but you know what? Let me tell you something. Nowadays, if I pay the internet $29.95, I can have your social and about 5 other people for $20 and $29.95. That's how technology is today. All right. I mean, so you know, if people want it, they can get it. So it's not about that. It's about you actually purchasing your machine, going into business, and now you can take advantage of these different tax write-offs. Remember, your conversation should always be about them. You should never talk about what you are going to get. Never. You say, well, you know what? I'm so glad you filled this out, Paul, because I'm a 6A. And as soon as I take this application into the office, I'm going to get $1,710 because of you. Thank you, Paul. Paul will be like, you know what? This is not right. This is not right, right? I mean, so never talk about you and what you're going to get, okay? The rest of the conversation plan, I think they can figure that out. Now, this is something else I'm going to share and then we're done. Never, 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 okay? Never give the price of any of our products without first allowing yourself to build value. Never. Never, never, never. Okay? In the compensation plan, you're going to talk about the price, and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right? But you never give the price. Remember, a person should be allowed to make a well-informed, educated, intelligent decision. So don't mess this up for them and their families. Don't do that. Okay? So now, what will you say? If somebody says to you, well, how much is the machine? This is what I always say. Listen, we have several devices, you know, and I don't know what's right for you and your family. I have to sit down with you and show you what it is, and then we can go from there. But I never say, oh, $3,980. It's like, you must be crazy. I can go to Home Depot and get something like that. Because they don't really know what it is yet. You understand? They think it's just some filter. They don't understand electrolysis and ionization. They don't understand all of that. I mean, so you never give them the price of the machine without sitting down and building value first. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay? So this is very, very important. Keep that in mind. Now, East Coast, stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. I'm going to leave this here for a moment. We started a radio show, okay? And it's on Blog Talk Radio. And I'd love for all of you to actually come and be a part of that. Just go to the internet. You can, and we've done a lot. How many of y'all been on the show? You been on the show? Okay. Good, 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 good. Do you like what you're hearing so far? You like it? I mean, but I would love for you to get on and share too. You know, and I know we have a young man here. State your name.
My name is August Smith.
August Smith, he was sharing with me yesterday. He's going to be sharing on the show as well. It's our thing. You know, I'm not asking anybody to pay anything towards it, pay anything for it. The bottom line is it's ours. And the more we can expose people to what's really going on with acidity, the more they'll understand that they need to get something to neutralize the acid that they're putting in their bodies. Because we were talking on the other show, just the show that took place on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, we talked about sugar. We entitled that show Sweet Talk. And what we discovered is that 80% of what's in the grocery store, it contains sugar. 80%. And, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. And not only that, what we also discovered is that the average American consumes about 31 5-pound bags of sugar every single year. 31. Not even knowing it. A lot of them without even knowing because of everything that they're cooking and eating. Even French fries. Do you know they spray sugar on French fries? So that you will crave for them?
Yeah.
McDonald's included. They spray sugar on it. Make it so you keep going back and just eating French fries, just dipping it and eating, right?